This is the road to Lake Mungo, where 50 years ago human remains were unearthed dating back some 42,000 years. The findings confirmed an Indigenous connection to the land, spanning 2,000 generations, and it's here, hundreds of kilometres from home, that Abbie Webb hopes to find a sense of belonging.
When I was young, I was really disconnected to culture and didn't really know anything while growing up.
The 15-year-old Melbourne girl is both Yorta Yorta and Greek, but struggles to reconcile her Aboriginality with her city lifestyle.
I was more connected to mum's side, being Greek, because we've always got the traditional events on. So I grew up knowing more of the Greek culture than being Indigenous.
Abbie says because she's light-skinned, people often question if she's really Indigenous.
Yeah, it does hurt, because we don't go out there saying stuff about their culture and how connected they are. And yeah, it does really hurt, but love it.
19-year-old Georgia Capocchi-Hunter agrees that marrying the two worlds is tough.
Even though I grew up pretty strong in my culture, I also questioned, where my place was in the world as someone who was Aboriginal and non-Indigenous from both sides of my family.
The pair was granted special permission to these sacred lands by traditional owners. It's part of a trial run by Anglicare to connect urban youth to their Indigenous heritage.
It's good to be on the land of our country and just focus on the elders and yourself in the time and place.
The hope here is that time on country with song, music and tradition in this very special part of the world will help inspire the next generation of leaders to confidently walk in two worlds.
I'm a firm believer of culture will really fix everything, and when kids are connected to their community and their culture, they have no need to muck up, they have no need to get into trouble because they've got a purpose that drives them.
After a night of food, song and yarning, the teens are getting to work, taking the opportunity to cloak themselves in their history.
Doing the activities, the culture activities, and learning what your tribe is and what your totem is, it really connects you more.
Wurundjeri woman Kellie Hunter is an Indigenous support worker at a high school in Melbourne's north.
You live in two worlds, whereas you don't feel black enough, you're not white, but you're kind of in the middle, and that's a hard thing to do.
She says when young people are disconnected from culture, they grapple with their sense of self.
They identify, but they struggle with talking about it, and a lot of the kids I work with today struggle with just life issues, mental health, being confident, things like that. And I think if they do have that, if they have a bit of a journey around culture, that it changes them, and I've seen that in the last 5 years.
Only a few women have got the possum skin pellets and got to draw their story on it, so I really like that.
For Abbie and Georgia, these stories mark the start of their journey.
I think coming out here and being able to really focus in on that rather than focusing in on anything else has been a really good help. And I think it's just getting me in touch with something that, I've not really been a part of before.
A connection she hopes to sustain long after her return from country. Sarah Collard, ABC News.